right, first and foremost, all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Wa Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like. To the rest of the church who believe as well, including you women. To the dead in Yahweh Shai also. And the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel, none of this would even be possible whatsoever. All right. So I'd like to get on the topic of women. Pretty controversial topic when it comes to the nation of Israel, so to speak. When you look at our women are just totally out of order, man. When you look at today's leaders, a lot of our people are looking up to wicked women as leaders. A lot of our people are looking up to women in general as being leaders in today's world. Everybody has that mama's boy spirit. Back in the world, I had that mama's boy spirit on me. I still love my mama dearly, don't get me wrong. But I had that mama boy spirit on me so much that back in the world, I got my mom's name tatted on my neck. Okay? But the truth of the matter is, in this society, women have been totally destroyed mentally. They haven't been given this understanding. And we, in this truth, us men, be careful with, the woman you choose to deal with. If you have a woman and she's been put through the test of time, so to speak, you still got to be careful, but more so, you just met a woman, you're trying to, do what men want to do. Let's just keep it straight. It's not good to spill out your beans. It's not good to put your heart into these thoughts. All right, so this is the book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 5. Trust ye not in a friend. And a lot of you, out there, I'm speaking to you. Don't put your trust in a friend. And in this case, don't put your trust in your woman. Don't assume that just because your woman, she cooks for you, she cleans, she won't sell you out. Now, I'm not making this video to make brothers despise their woman or to make brothers question their woman. This video is basically just to put things in perspective, because, we have a lot of temptation ahead of us and we have to be pretty much prepared for it all, however way it comes. Lord willing, it's not your woman who sets you up and tries to put Esau on you. But there's going to be a lot of cases where, a woman is going to be the downfall of men in this truth and outside this truth. And what I'm saying, in a time of Jacob's trouble, when Esau is looking for us, your woman may give you up. Okay? Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. Okay? And, us brothers, we like to use the example of Samson, pillow talking, so to speak. And through him pillow talking, he ended up losing his life from putting so much trust into a woman. Not even knowing this woman was setting him up the whole time. And really, he was just being stubborn, really just being simple, because she was, if you ask me, it was obvious that, I forget her name, she wasn't up to no good. Okay? So just be careful with the woman you decide to lay down with. And I got a little joke for you. Why does a woman's water break? Ask you again. Why does a woman's water break? Because she can't hold water. So the time may come when Esau is looking for us. Your woman may be the one to give you up. And you may have told your woman where you like to, go just to be alone. You might have told her all your secret locations. She might tell Esau those secret locations. Oh, I know sometimes he likes to go here Sometimes he likes to go there. All because she wants to get the kids and herself chipped because they're tired of being on the run. They can't do it no more. She's getting weak. She's losing faith. She's tired of, not being able to be comfortable and on the move so much. So she may give in. So don't put your trust in these women, because the scriptures tell you in Peter's, and it'd be best if I just read it. This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse 7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge. So when you're dealing with your woman, use knowledge, man. Don't be simple. It's knowledge that I'm telling you. When you're dealing with your woman, don't just tell your woman any and everything. Tell her what you want her to know. What I'm saying is, if you tell her something, don't tell her something that you get caught up in later in terms of a trap. Don't set yourself up in any traps. Tell your woman what you want her to know. Okay? Likewise, ye husband, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto thy wife as unto the weaker vessel. So these women are weaker than us, mentally and physically. We live in a world where they've been told they give childbirth because they're physically stronger than the man. That's not the case. All right? So women, seeing that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai made them weaker than us, it's only right that you put it in perspective that some of our women, they're going to give us over. They're going to give us up. Okay? Because they are the weaker vessel. So they may fold. Women are not physically as strong as us. Your woman may slow you down. Okay? And in the process of your woman slowing you down, Esau may grab her. And you might be in a situation where, okay, Esau grabs her. What are you going to do? You're going to stop and go down with her? Or you're going to keep moving? Either way it goes, just know the type of woman you're dealing with. Just know the type of woman you're dealing with. And when you're dealing with these women, use knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Especially when you're first getting to know a bride. Don't tell her what you're doing. Don't tell her that you're a man in his truth. There's no point of doing that. All right, but let's jump back to the book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 5. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. So just keep your mouth shut. Sometimes you might feel like you want to say something. You don't have to say everything that comes to your mind to your woman. You don't have to tell your woman everything you're doing. You don't have to tell your woman what you and the brothers is doing all the time. You don't have to tell your woman your favorite place to just go, just sit around and just do nothing, chill, get away. You don't got to tell your woman everything. But if you do, which is your choice, just understand who you're dealing with. All right, Micah 7 and 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it. So, a lot of these women, they don't understand it, but they are our enemy. Seeing here in Esau society, they've been raised up, man. They're comfortable right now. There ain't no equal rights between the man and the woman. These women are over us right now. Okay, and they love it. And that's against the scriptures. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it. And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where's the Lord thy God? So you have women who are actually questioning Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So if she's questioning the Lord, you know good and damn well, she's probably going to give you up. Now, there are some ride or die women out there. There are women who are willing to go down for their men. There's women out there willing to die for their men, willing to, do what they need to do for their men. There are women out there like that, but most women can't hold their water. That's why their water breaks. Okay? And a lot of these women who claim to be believers, but yet in their spirit they're really saying, y'all been saying this, I do what I want. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my husband, or you ain't perfect either. Try to flip it around on you. If women don't humble down, they're going to be judged. Most women, you got to face it, they are our enemies, man. Okay? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai set these women up to be our personal enemy. Okay? Going all the way back to the garden with Adam and Eve. All right? Go to the Apocrypha. This is the book of Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 26 and verse 11. Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee. So when I'm out in public, I'll even notice, a woman, she'll have a man, and she'll just stare at me. She'll glance at me. And it's inappropriate, because if you know women are not going to bring attention to themselves from unwanted attention. Just like as a person, if you're trying to avoid somebody, the last thing you want to do is make eye contact with them, check them out. You try to just look away. So there's really no need for a woman to be checking out a dude, unless in her mind she's thinking somewhere she might get with the guy if the opportunity was given. And if there's a woman that you see out here in the world and you know that she can't keep her eyes to herself, she's an adulterous woman. If you have a woman like that, you better be aware, man. Okay? And don't be surprised. Don't be all, oh my God, I can't believe she did that, when she's showing clear signs that she can't keep her eyes to herself. She has undisciplined eyes. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he had found a fountain. And it's funny, because when you look at our women, a lot of our women, they'll say how thirsty we are. We'll see a beautiful woman, have her different parts of her body exposed or whatever. We may like that, and a woman may call you thirsty, but really the scriptures are saying, no, you women who are whores, who are out here, just blowing random guys, you're thirsty. That's why you have women out here, they'll have a man at home, won't even please him sexually, but on the side, she'll be going to some other men or other men, getting on her knees, and she'll start giving deep thought. Think about that. A whore giving deep thought. She will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he hath found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. It doesn't take rocket science to understand what this is talking about. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. So, you got a woman who can't keep her eyes to herself. You better believe, she window shopping, man. She just looking for the right guy. Our women have been transformed into a piece of ass, and that's exactly how these other nations see our women. This is Isaiah chapter 1 and 8. The daughter of Zion, and this can be multifold, because the men in this truth, the men of Israel, are also looked at as women. Okay? And the daughter of Zion is left as a cottage and a vineyard. Okay? So our women is like a cottage. You pretty much, what do you do in a cottage? You relax, you chill, you sleep in it. A lot of our women, they really just use for something you sleep with. Just a piece of ass, man. That's what our women have transformed into. And the daughter of Zion is left as a cottage and a vineyard, as a lodge and a garden of cucumbers, as a besieged city. So what shape a cucumber takes. Okay? And a lodge, okay, our women is as a lodge. Okay? These women just let any and everything inside of their home, inside of their bodies. All sorts of different cucumbers. Because they're whores, they're harlots, man. And if you destroy the woman by making her a hoe and a slut, that is a quick and easy way to destroy the nation, seeing that women are the caregivers. Women are supposed to be the ones to raise the children, to teach the children. But when you have women like Cardi Bitch and begging the stallion, begging for attention, right? When you have Nicki Minaj, the Lil Kims, the Foxy Browns, okay, and women like them, women who rap or, out here thinking that they are them. When you see our women like that, you know that they've been destroyed. Our women is just something you sleep with, man. It's just something you lay down with right now because they're not in their right mind. And you still have people trying to get on the Israelite man because he might deal with the other nations. Our women typically are heathens right now. If they're not trying to serve you, if they're not trying to, do the best to the best of their ability to please you, according to the scriptures, typically she's a heathen. So it wouldn't make a difference if you got with an actual heathen or not anyway, because we're in the times where our women have become a sex object, a piece of ass, so to speak. And then they get mad when, guys see them as such, seeing that they carry themselves as such. Okay? So let's jump forward. We're going to stay in the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, speaking of the mind, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman. And a woman can break you down mentally, man. A woman can have you really dwelling on certain things to where there's men who've been, so caught up in a woman to where they killed themselves. Okay, I know of a guy, he had had his woman commit adultery on him with his so-called best friend. And the guy ended up hanging himself. And rumors being at the funeral, his best friend and his woman showed up together while he's laying in a coffin. So he had the plague of mind, man, based off the wickedness of a woman. So let's go to 14. And any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me. And our women hate us typically. They hate us, They show it by their actions. And any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me. And any revenge but the revenge of enemies. These women can call the police on you and get you killed. And in their mind, when they do it, they understand that possibly you may die. But they'll call the police anyway over a matter that they started. Okay? And wouldn't even think twice about it. Men out here killing over women that don't give a damn about either one of them. There is no head above the head of a serpent, and there is no wrath above the wrath of an enemy. Okay? And these women act as our enemy. Okay? That's why the scripture said in Micah 7 and 10, she that is mine enemy shall see it. She's going to see her own destruction. All of these disrespectful women out here who disregard the message, who disregard the Israelite man, they're just going to be judged. Okay? It says there is no head above the head of a serpent. And right now, the woman's head is Esau. And he's the serpent going all the way back to the garden. Okay? That has deceived and tempted our women. And now you see them involved in all this madness, that you're seeing today. All right? Verse 19. I'm not going to make this lesson long. All wickedness, Sirach or Ecclesiasticus, verse 25 and 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. So these wicked niggas, they get caught up in these wicked women. That's why we have to be circumspect and aware with the woman we deal with, because the scriptures tell you that really a wicked woman is a snare for a wicked man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai will give her over to a wicked man because she's a wicked woman. That's why you have men, they allow their woman to be whores and sluts. Like literally, there are men who allow it, man. There are men who allow their woman to dress all provocative and just open with what their body shape is, and their man won't even correct them. In fact, their man will embrace it. Their man will show everybody, hey, look at my woman, look at my woman's breast, look at my woman's ass. Basically prostituting their woman, because they're both wicked. So really, a wicked woman is set up to get with a wicked ass man. Now we know all these women are typically wicked, which since I brought that up, I might get that. Matter of fact, let me just grab that right quick and I'll jump back. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 26. And I find more bitter than death. Okay, so death is a very, very bitter thing. Okay, it's a painful thought process to think about, somebody you care about dying and not being here no more. Okay, but one thing that's more bitter than death, it says here, and I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets. So really a woman's thought process is really to trap you up in however way she may trap you. And then for some situations, after a woman traps you up like a spider web, she'll suck you dry and then just leave your corpse there and then go on to the next man, so to speak, spiritually. Because a lot of these women, they're nothing but coffins, and all these men want to do is put a nail in them. Okay? They're just going into really the graveyard, a semen bank. Okay? Women's pH balances are all off because they can't just keep their legs closed and just be with one man. They're very loud and vulgar. They're very open when they speak. They think everything is about them or equality. Okay? But then when they need something done, when it comes to some yard work or some heavy lifting, or when they about to get attacked by some men or whatever, all of a sudden they need a man. Okay? Women are confused. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her. Why? Because a wicked woman is a portion for a wicked man. She's going to be given to a wicked man. That's why a sinner is going to be taken by her, whether it be child support, whether it be he getting caught up in adultery, popping some man's wife, he end up getting killed over it, catching an STD, because, just whatever the case, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai has different avenues of judgment, and he also uses our women to get at the Israelite man. But that doesn't mean you women can say, see, it's the Lord doing it. It's not our fault. Y'all messed up. No, you're going to pay for your sins too. Okay, it's a two-edged sword here. Both sides get cut. Whoso pleaseth God shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. Behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counting one by one, speaking of Solomon, to find out the account which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not one man among 1,000 have I found. Okay, so one man among 1,000 he found. So let's say 1 out of every 1,000 men, you might come across the elect. But a woman among all those have I not found, which shows typically there ain't no woman in the truth. That's why when you go to the book of Job, it tells you how these women, they don't have the understanding. It's just how the Lord made it. All right, it's part of their punishment, and ultimately they being the weaker vessel, and the Lord calling unto men is just really their lot right now. Ecclesiastes 25 and 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. So anything that you can think of, women can take it even further, man. Okay, women are very wicked. Women know how wicked women can be. A woman knows a woman's thought pattern. That's why many women, they'll say, I don't really like hanging out with women. A lot of my friends are men, which shows, for one, that they're whores, and two, it shows you women can't trust each other because they know the wickedness that they do. They know each other's secrets. They know how they get down. Sometimes a woman sees another woman, and what she's seeing is herself, and she ends up despising that woman. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. Okay, so be wise, be aware of the type of woman that you lay down with here in these last days. More so, man. Sirach chapter 26 and verse 23. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. And although all these women are wicked, you know, if you please Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, he'll give you a woman that you can tolerate. He'll give you a woman that you can bear. Of course, you're going to have trouble in the flesh, okay? But when you please Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, he can give you something that you can bear, okay? Now, if you're out here being a wicked nigga and your woman's out here being a demon, you know, you might have to question yourself, because it could be Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai setting her upon you to judge you. All right, so I'm going ahead and close it there. Just be aware of the kind of woman you laying down with. Just watch these women. You know, watch really everybody. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, we at the end. So Lord willing, this was simple and edifying. Kahala Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom until next time.